Okay, welcome back.
That wasn't very enthusiastic.
Welcome back!
Oh, man. Well, we're so excited to be back, or I am at least.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Not that, I mean, it feels like we had a break, but I guess
Did we?
We ended up filming
We
Wuthering
filmed
Heights.
last Wednesday. No, we didn't. We kind of had a break. I was in New York all week last week.
Yeah, you're right.
So we did have a break, kind of.
Life has just been lifing
Crazy.
so hard.
It's been crazy. I was gone so much in February, was the
Yes.
thing. And then you with your new job.
Mm-hmm.
It was an adjustment month.
It has been.
But
That's
all
okay.
good things.
Yeah.
Just March is going to be a good one, though.
Yes.
We're settling in.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start getting into Throne of Glass. I'm a little nervous about this podcast, which we're going to talk about later, but
Is it going to affect your reading?
no, not this podcast.
Okay.
The Call Her Daddy Sarah J Maas
but
one.
is that going to?
I'm nervous that she's going to say something that because that is the only completed series, right? So that would be the one that she could technically, like, really talk about, you know?
Possibly.
So.
But also, you gotta, I mean, there's still, as many people who have read that series, there's still plenty of people who haven't. So
and she's getting so much traction, especially in the last couple of years.
Maybe she'll be
Spoiler alert.
spoiler friendly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I would think so.
And I'll be like, la 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 la. That's why we gotta watch it together.
Will you though? Because sometimes you accidentally spoil things yourself.
Listen. I
said it before,
really hard.
and I'll say it again. It's on episode unless I have to cut something
that I say. Oh.
You've never really spoiled anything that bad, though.
I try to be so... Dude, I literally have a saved section in my Instagram of Throne of Glass reels that I'm waiting to send you.
Oh, and when I finish the tandem read?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I really need to get on it.
So, like, not that there's a lot, but there's a few that I've been like, I want to send this, but I think I can't.
Yeah, don't.
So,
I'm
like,
not as far as I thought I
tried
was.
really hard.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not as far as I thought I was. But I read... I've been reading a lot lately, which is good. Like, especially traveling to New York, I read the whole entire time I was flying.
Yeah.
There
That's
and
like
back.
my favorite thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have your glass of wine with you?
Not on the plane.
Well, okay, sorry. You remember when I posted my coffee in a window seat kind of thing,
and then what
you were like
drinking coffee on the plane? Yeah, normally you're right. Normally I am.
So
but my flight experience
assumed.
was I had the worst travel experience I've ever had. Have I not told you this story?
No.
Oh my gosh, Kylie, I had the worst experience I've ever had in my whole life traveling. So traveling
Worse
there.
than the elevator?
Yeah, what has been going on this year? It has not been a good year so far. Knock on wood, hopefully it gets better. Like, okay, so traveling there, we don't have a direct flight. So traveling there, my flight was delayed in Springfield for no good reason. Like, what flight gets delayed in Springfield, first off? To Dallas. I was flying to Dallas and then Dallas to New York.
Unless Dallas was under some kind of weather.
I think there was some sort of, like, mechanical issue. So I was waiting on a different plane to get here.
Dude, my traveling to San Diego for work, we got delayed a couple different times, and all of it was mechanical.
It's so frustrating. So I ran through the Dallas airport to make my connecting flight. I made it. No big deal. Whatever. Little stressful, but it's fine. On the way home, I get to LaGuardia in New York. All the flights are delayed. Like, everybody. Yeah. And so I'm like, okay. And it's like 4:30.
For the weather?
Like, I guess it was weather stuff. My flight was supposed to take off at 4:30. And so I'm getting a little stressed because it's like night. Like, that's evening, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm flying through Chicago. And so I was supposed to have like a 2.5 hour layover before my connecting flight. And I'm on the last flight from Chicago to Springfield. And so I'm like, it's pushed. I get on this flight to Chicago, and I'm like watching it, and we're going, and I'm like checking it in the air, and I'm like, my window gets shorter and shorter and shorter. We land, and I have like basically I don't know, 20 minutes to get onto my next flight, and it takes us, or 25 minutes. It takes us like 20 minutes to taxi to the gate. My flight is boarding.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, well, we landed in the same terminal. I look up on the map. It's a 0.6 mile walk from my gate to the other gate. I have never ran so hard in my life. It was
Where's Rowan when you need him to fly you
somewhere?
It
was a 20-minute estimated walk. And I ran. I had 2 bags on my arms.
Oh.
I had a coat and a scarf. I thought I lost my scarf halfway through, and I didn't care. I just kept running.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I made it there. They literally shut the doors right after I got on. I made it. I sit down in my seat. I am breathing so hard. People are staring at me, which first off, so rude, because it's like, clearly I just ran to make this flight. Like, have some decency and look away.
Yeah.
I like, you know how when you run and you haven't ran in a while, and
You're
like,
a runner. What do you mean?
sprinted. I run. I don't sprint.
Oh, that's fair.
I like taste blood in my mouth. You know that like coppery, like, do you ever get that?
I don't run, period.
Oh, okay. Well, when I like sprint and I haven't sprinted in a while, you can like taste blood in your mouth. So like I'm sitting there, I'm like tasting blood.
I did that when
I'm
I
like
was
trying
like
to catch my
cycling,
breath.
But
and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I start like panicking, right? I'm like, oh my gosh.
you popped a lung.
We're going to get up in the air and like I'm going to have a heart attack and die or something because I can't breathe. Then I start coughing because I can't catch my breath. I kid you not, coughed the whole way home because I could not catch my breath. I had nothing to drink
Were you
until
having a panic attack?
No.
Did they not have any water?
It never
for
got
you?
that far. So they were already, the flight attendants were like already in their seats basically by the time I like got in my seat. They like had to get in their seats because I was so late onto the flight. But they like when they do their in-flight service, obviously I asked for water and like drank water. But at that point, it was just like I was so far gone. Like there was no, and the poor person next to me probably thought I was sick.
Yeah.
So they were like getting their hand sanitizer out and like using their hand sanitizer the whole time, which had such a strong smell, which only made the coughing worse. It was the worst travel experience home, but I made it home. I got home at like, I think we landed at like 10:30. I was home by like 11:30. It was fine.
That's wild. Does Tyler come pick you up at the airport, or did you like
leave
your car?
Yeah, of course. No.
I don't know why I asked.
That was silly. Anyway, yeah, wild.
Fun.
It was not fun. It was not. But March is going to be a good month.
Story.
We're not traveling this month. Well, I'm going to a bachelorette party, but that'll be for fun.
Yeah. If you get stuck with
it's direct.
with the girls, then
it's a direct
like,
flight.
Okay, then never mind. You'll be fine.
So we're good. We're all good.
Good. Fun.
But yeah, we're going to start the tandem read this month. That's where, let's circle back to what's important
all
here.
in all, tandem read is happening.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll start Kingdom of Ash. And also, I've been meaning to ask you, I think that we need to get into, after we do Kingdom of Ash, we are going to have to start When the Moon Hatched.
Yeah.
Because I think that book comes out in April.
Probably. I'm really excited, jumping ahead to book news. March 10th, I can't remember the name of the book, but it's Callie Hart. I'm pretty sure it's Callie Hart.
One of her, is she releasing a new book?
She's got like a mafia, I think, kind of vibe.
What? I haven't seen this. Have we talked
I
about
this? I sent
this?
it to you. Where? Yeah,
we send
Callie.
a lot of things, and we have like multiple different accounts that we're
right.
constantly sending stuff on that I get lost.
His name's Seth. 36-year-old tortured right-hand man to Seattle's most dangerous mob boss.
Oh.
It's called Blood and Roses. That's why I couldn't remember the name.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to find the actual, I thought the cover was literally, oh, here it is. Well, that's a video. Anyway, that's the cover. But
it comes out on March 10th?
On the 10th, so next Tuesday.
Ooh.
I want it. I want to start it so bad. But then we have, so
there's so many things
we
to
had
read.
Somebody send us
yeah, we need to do that too.
Her book. And I'm so excited to read that. And so there's so many things on our list.
But that's not as big of a task. Wasn't that smaller?
I think it's a big book.
Okay.
I
was like, we could fit that in.
I could be wrong. But I do want to read that soon. But we have to get through Kingdom of Ash.
Yeah, we got to do some admin.
Or we can
probably
put it off
after this.
a little longer if we
No.
if we really wanted to.
I don't understand how you could do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially after this Sarah J Maas podcast that's about to come out.
Maybe it's gonna light a fire under my butt. It might. It probably will.
I think it will.
I think it will.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into it.
All right.
Let's start.
On the score. Okay, I was like, wait. I was like,
wait, what are we talking about today?
So, yeah, we're doing the score. We're
which is
trying
book number
to get
3.
We're trying to get through the deal, which comes out in May. Or not the deal. We're trying to get through Off Campus.
Yeah. By Elle Kennedy.
Because it comes out. I'm pretty sure it was May.
It's a TV show? Okay, that's what I
on
thought.
Prime. Watch that be all wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've looked at it enough. I should know.
It's like a movie that comes out on Netflix.
It's not a movie. I know it's a TV show. I'm like 9.9% positive. It's
you mean 99.9%?
Well, okay. I was thinking like out of 10, so 9.9, like out of like the number 10.
I mean, you said percent. That's very low.
Okay. Are we sure it's only Tuesday?
I think so.
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, but yeah. Anyway, so we're going over the score today.
Yes.
On our journey to get through the off-campus series before the TV show comes out.
And this is kind of the one that you've been like waiting for.
This is finally it's Allie's story.
You're like, Allie. We finally got to Allie.
Yeah. So, yeah,
let's get into it. I have some notes too.
Okay. I have notes on like majority of the chapters.
Oh, I didn't. I just took general notes, but
yeah.
Just as an overall like consensus here, I felt maybe it's just been a while since we've read these books, but I felt like there was way more like dirty talk.
Yeah.
Way more sex.
To be fair, Dean is just Dean.
A ravenous little animal. But so is Allie.
Which I love for her because there was like a lot of things. I feel like these characters are all like all the girls so far have been great because I feel like I can relate in different ways.
Yeah, they all have their own little like things, you know? Like who was in the last one? Grace and Logan. They were like spontaneous, like in the broom closet.
Yeah.
Or something, you know, like that was their
movie
thing.
Theater
Yeah, that was kind of their thing.
And then Allie's just she's like
they're just kind of wild.
It's but I love it because I don't know how I want to say this. I have heard or been told that like, you know, everybody's like, oh, it's like the quiet ones that are like the wild ones or whatever. And she was kind of like a little like sweet and like she seems like a sweet girl, but also at the same time, she is very like forthcoming and very outspoken, like outright about like she's just not afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I loved that too. But yeah, and Dean has a potty mouth. He's very one of my notes in here somewhere.
Gosh, like he does not stop.
Oh yeah, literally in chapter 2, I was like, Dean is so comfortable with his body and specific science words about his body.
Yeah. And like not afraid to put anything in a text message either.
No, he's like, but he wants to be a lawyer.
I know, that's why it's crazy.
And so I'm thinking like, dude, what if somebody just like walked by your house and snap, or like screenshot anything in your
Crazy.
Oh, that's funny. So,
anyway, the first time that he called her Alley Cat, I literally like was like said it out loud. I was like, I love that name.
Yeah, it was
I
cute.
thought it was so cute.
It's really
and
cute.
Also extremely appropriate considering I think that was like right after their first night that they spent together, and then the next day was like the first time that he called her Alley Cat, and like he just casually mentions that he has like these marks on his wrist from where she like tied him up, and I was like, whoa.
And I'm pretty sure later on they do it in an alley.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It was like in the bar, like It was like after a night at the bar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when she was trying to like make him jealous.
Yes. Yes, and she showed up all dolled up.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so Allie and Sean was like her on and off boyfriend since like basically freshman year.
Yeah.
Have finally called it quits. What is wrong with you?
Oh my gosh. We're going to have such a good little compilation of all of these times.
I don't understand why he just wants to bite me. I mean, you're not Kingfisher, but like
Oh.
Anyway.
I would hope that if Kingfisher bit you, you would not make that noise. Why does he bite you like that?
I don't know. Supposedly cats do like love bites, which is not hard. It's just like I'm not expecting it.
Oh, he's like after you.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's supposedly supposed to be like, I don't know. Supposedly there's this like love biting thing that cats do. I don't fully understand it, but they just kind of like.
He like lunged for your hand though.
He really loves me. I don't know.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So Allie and Sean have been dating since like freshman year, on and off. And so finally she's like, we're done. We're breaking up. And Hannah's not around. Hannah's gone for the weekend. So she's like, go stay with Dean and Tucker at Garrett's place in Garrett's room because you need to not be home because Sean's going to come looking for you. Sean's going to come breaking down your door and like he's going to want you back because this is how it's always been.
Yeah.
So goes to stay there. Unfortunately,
Tucker's not there.
Unfortunately, Tucker is gone.
Tucker's being shady this whole book.
Oh my gosh.
And we find out why at the end.
Very, very end. Yeah. Jordan was about to like, she's like, I'm like, she was finishing up and she's like, it's fine. Like, I'm almost done. I was like, I'm good. I get it. Because it's like, it's a little spicy.
It's literally
it's literally ending.
I was like, okay, I've had enough.
Yeah. It's literally ending and you're thinking it's just going to turn into like some smut right there. Like, to wrap it all up. And I was like,
wasn't.
No, you have to go to the end.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. So then, tequila, bad decisions kind of go hand in hand at this point.
And they have a wild night.
Yeah. But I love it. I love it for Allie. I need her confidence. Afterwards, they agree to not tell Hannah about this. And like, they're like, we cannot.
Which I'm pretty impressed that like Hannah and Garrett, pretty much no one finds out the whole entire book until they decide.
Does that mean they're bad friends?
No, I just think it's pretty impressive that like they were able to kind of keep it under wraps this whole entire time until.
I think that was so not be possible. Maybe it would be, but.
Well, I was thinking about it, and I think it is because everyone like has their relationship already, and
they're
so
like busy with their own stuff.
And when you're in college, especially, like you are, like Hannah is probably always at Garrett's house, like that, and that's normal, and it's pretty like predictable.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard or unusual for Allie to be at her own apartment or her own place or whatever, and like have Dean come over. We know that Hannah's gonna be at Garrett's, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was interesting that they were able to keep it under wraps that whole time until they basically went out with Beau. That was the first time that they had been around anybody else.
Yeah, when they were in New York.
Uh-huh. And then Sean was the one that, like, outed everybody when he showed up.
It was his friend. Wait.
Sean showed up.
His friend was there when they were getting out of the car after.
Yeah, but Sean was the one who showed up when Hannah and Garrett were at the apartment.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's how Hannah and Garrett found out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did do a good job hiding that.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Good for them.
Because especially with, like, Dean being Dean.
My gosh.
You know?
I was kind of expecting him to blab about it. But also I think maybe the fear of, like, not understanding his feelings and, like, why he's actually, like, into this girl, like, and not just, like, over it after one night.
Well, I kind of just figured they would recognize that, like, Dean's not sleeping with a bunch of people.
Exactly. Like, tell me how. That's why I'm like, were they kind of being bad friends? Because, like,
they weren't recognizing Dean's
they
change in
noticed
behavior.
That.
Yeah.
But also he had some other things going on, like, with hockey and then, like, coaching, like, the kids' team. Like, he had some other stuff going on.
That coach was so wildly inappropriate.
And also, like, it didn't really ever wrap that up well. Like, it didn't ever. I expected to get, like, well, okay, so, like, him and the girl made amends, sure. And I guess, like, the coach's problem was just that he didn't like Dean because of his, like, him breaking up with... Her
name was Michaela, right? Or it started with an M.
I think I wrote it down somewhere.
The girl that he slept with in high school.
It was his high school girlfriend.
Okay, yeah, just clarifying, but...
And they did eventually sleep together, which she...
Yeah, she never accepted...
seduced him a little bit. Like...
Yeah...
Like, she...
It was just a messy situation for everyone. Yeah.
And the dad has, like, a vendetta against him since then.
But wildly inappropriate for him to treat him like that.
For sure.
But also, that was a little bit confusing to me because... So, he coaches at this college that he happened to go to? Like, what are the chances?
So, it was... Oh, you're thinking he got the job on purpose, is what you're saying?
No, I don't think that. I just think it's a really...
I don't think I think it was a new job for him. Like, he was the high school coach.
I know, that's some bad luck.
And then, yeah, he got a job as the assistant.
Yeah, that's some bad luck.
Coach. Yeah.
Anyway, but you're right. They never really wrapped that up because he sent her a friend request and she never accepted it. And then
No, they talked.
Oh.
Somehow he got her number and called her. Hang on, let me look.
Oh.
I swear.
A lot happened at the very end.
There was a lot. I swear that they did eventually...
Speak. I think you're right. I'm remembering that
and
now.
Basically she was like in college doing good.
Yeah, she was doing well.
And she said, she's like, yeah, like that wasn't just your fault. Like I played a part in that too.
Yeah.
So that part got wrapped up, which I liked. But yeah, as far as like the dad, I mean, it's just kind of assumed that the whole reason her dad is like giving Dean all this like crap is because of that whole situation, but it's never really like confirmed. I was expecting him to be called out and fired, to be honest.
Yeah, because he's not even the head coach.
No.
Like, come on.
But
it's so sad that he also got kicked off the team.
Mm-hmm.
He deserved to get kicked off the team, but oh my gosh, things escalated so quickly after Beau's death. Also, this book really took a turn.
Yeah.
Like, we did not have these, like, tragic... There was nothing... Well, I guess Logan's whole family thing was, like, really sad.
Yeah, and, like, Garrett's abusive dad.
Oh, yeah, I guess there were some tragic things.
So, I mean, but it's all kind of, like...
That was just... This one was just shocking, yes, I think. The other two weren't shocking.
Had, like, kind of... This one was, like, the rest of them, it's, like, you learn about it and you kind of see how they deal with it the whole time throughout the book.
Yeah.
And then, like, this one, it was, like, all of a sudden, bam,
he's
this
dead.
Happened.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Dean's, like, not okay.
Yeah,
that was rough. Horrible. I did love... kind of like Allie's dad, like when he kind of like came around to Dean at the end. I thought that was cute.
Yeah, because he was kind of a Dean hater.
He was. But I think he probably, I mean, he pick up the signals.
But that also fit her dad's personality, like the way that she had teed him up the whole time, and the fact that he didn't want like help at the house for his own self or any of that. Like that definitely matches his whole personality and philosophy.
One of the things, though, well, a couple things. Love that Dina's like gets sucked in to Allie's French soap opera.
Oh my gosh, that was so cute.
And drinking a little margarita with it. That was my favorite. The one thing that I was like questioning was, so when Allie shows up at Malone's for like a party, I don't think it's the one where she's showing up to like try to get his attention, right? But it's like the first time I think she showed up with one of her girlfriends. They were driving around and he's like, hey, you want to come hang out? We're all here kind of thing. It was when they were still very new.
Okay.
Towards the beginning. I think it was like in chapter 10 is what I have here. And Allie walks in and she's like, it's standing room only, feels like a sauna because there's so many people, but it's the only alcohol like bar gig, and it's the only place that serves alcohol in town, which is why it's so packed. And I'm thinking, like, if it's this packed, there's got to be a max capacity, and I feel like this is a fire hazard at this point. If it's this packed,
how is it not one in, one out?
I know. I was like, how are you walking in here if it's like feeling like a sauna, standing room? I'm thinking shoulder to shoulder. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but some bars do feel that way.
So anyway, I was like reading this and I was like, is this a fire hazard?
Probably.
And then also you get rambunctious college guys. I about said men, and I was like, that's not
big
proper
boys.
word. Yeah.
They're boys.
But I loved how, and this is before, or this is like after them having had like the margaritas, and then they had the tequila shots like the first night that whole I think that was the first. So this is the first time they're like around each other in
and he's
public.
like obsessively texting her.
It's like sexting her.
Yeah.
And but no, in front of everybody. So like they haven't like been together since like the first night. And
she just orders a water.
Yeah. And then in front of everyone at some point in time he says, I always pegged you for a tequila girl.
Yeah, he's like, have some tequila. I always pegged you for a tequila girl. And she's like, you gotta be kidding me.
And so that was like, I love that.
Yeah, he's very smooth. Also, did you picture him with blonde hair? Because I did not.
Only because I think I've seen the cover art in the book.
Oh.
But
he had dark hair until like halfway through, and then I saw something with blonde hair, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna ignore that because I'm going with the dark hair thing.
Are you like one of those people that it's like none of your like fiction? But Carrion had like red hair.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. But you're saying that's okay. So this is my point right here. So you are one of those people that will not read a golden haired like bad boy.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh man.
Yeah, I did like that whole scene. And then she put in that same scene. That was a fun little part to read.
I love
because
the band.
She went and put on the song, the Pink song, and then went out there and danced and like and then he was like, well played, you know, and then that was cute.
I did love that. I love that.
Yeah, they had some good banter. Also, like, he's rich. Like, love that.
That's
Come
amazing.
on, girl.
Good for her. You're going to get ejected.
Oh, I can't.
Louie's going to get ejected from this podcast.
Also, The Sister's Closet.
Oh.
Wish we could have seen more of that.
I
could have
know.
talked more about that. We didn't get enough of that.
I need some visual pictures for that, and I need a.
I had some thoughts on Sean too. Sean. I never liked him from the beginning. Never trust a name caller, and I think it was established very like early on that he had like called her a name or something.
Oh, I was like, a name caller? What?
Yeah, when they were like arguing or like said something implied that he had called her a name or something, and once I heard that, I was like, yeah, no, that ain't gonna work out. It's not gonna work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I picked up on that as much.
Yeah, no, never liked him from the beginning.
Good to know.
And he was like always trying to guilt trip her, and also like how manipulative of him to like buy plane tickets and meet up with coffee and then like give her plane tickets.
Yeah, for both of them.
That's so manipulative.
Like that, I as a people pleasing person, how terrifying would that be to have to try to say, like, I don't even know how I would say no.
That's why he did it.
I know.
Okay, also, thoughts on so she's like nothing but straightforward. So what were your thoughts on her? So she sleeps with Dean. She wakes up the next day. She like answers the phone call from Sean, and she's like, I slept with someone last night. Like, just tells him. What are your thoughts on her just like saying that?
I think it just goes to show how done she was with it, and she was like, she was just trying to. Now, if it was me,
would you do the same thing?
Probably absolutely not.
Yeah, I wouldn't have either. I would not have said
like,
that.
That's my personal business, and I would have been too mortified to even air that. Like, because the moment you speak it, the moment it's like, oh shit, I did that.
Yeah, like I would have needed time to process it myself, let alone tell somebody, let alone tell that person.
But I think that just goes to show how, I mean, granted, she's a very honest person, so like we love that.
She said she felt like he needed to know, like he had the right to know or something.
Yeah, but also I feel like it just goes to show how done she was with that, because I feel like
that
was her way of trying to push him fully out the door, because he was still trying to hold on.
And then also, in turn with that, again, very straightforward. She's like meeting him for coffee, and she immediately tells Dean that she's like with Sean.
Oh yeah, and Dean like immediately like
this girl just like can't not be 100% honest in the moment, and then like Dean proceeds to like ignore her the rest of the day, which silly little Dean for that. Yeah. But again, like.
Like, do you not know your girl already? She's honest to a fault, okay? Like, she's going to tell you straight up what's going on, and you don't have to worry about it. Because if you did, she'd tell you she needed to worry about it.
Right. He was just got a little nervous, I think. Mm-hmm. But, again, would you have told Dean in that situation that you were with Sean?
I mean, were they officially together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually?
Because I feel like, yeah.
No, maybe not. No, maybe they weren't officially together. But they were, like, no, I don't think they were, because his whole thing was, like, when they finally did talk, like, it had been, like, 24 hours, he'd ignored her, and then she showed up to the game, I think, and he had.
Yeah, in the locker room when he got ejected.
He got ejected from the game, so she went down there.
Probably not would have been able to get back there, I don't think, but.
No. For sure.
But it's cute. It was a cute idea.
I think that's when they officially got together, because he was like, so did you get back together with Sean? Yeah. Like, and she was like, no.
You dummy.
Yeah. So I don't think they were officially together. I think that's why he was so upset about it. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if they can see this on camera.
The cat is wild today. He's just like putting it on for the camera. Take a picture of that.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. But so typical of a boy getting like all upset and going out and getting really drunk and partying and then going to his hockey game the next day and then getting kicked out, getting into a fight and getting kicked out of his game because he's so upset. Like, ugh. Boys are so ugh sometimes.
Oh, yeah. But not you, buddy.
No, not four-legged boys. Just two-legged boys.
You're just a little special, I think.
Okay, all in all, I feel like they're pretty well matched, and I'm glad that they ended up together. I think really that they will, and they obviously really enjoy each other, so they'll be okay in that department. Tucker. We have to talk about Tucker for a second. Like, what in the world? He was being shady the whole time.
We know what's happening in the next book. Well, we know what is the next book called? About. The Goal. They skipped fourth base and just made a goal. Not so.
Is he really gonna have a baby? Have you read the next book?
I haven't read it, but I mean I've read the synopsis.
Why would you read the synopsis?
Isn't that what you do with any book before you read the cover page?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay. I was
thinking summary. I'm like,
no.
I see what you're saying.
I feel like, yeah.
I don't like it.
I know. But I mean, what? He's a senior, so but still, it's weird.
He's like 23.
You're right.
Eee! I don't like
23?
Right? 22, 23?
Yeah, probably. I forget. I graduated college before I turned 21, so.
Yeah, you were also like homeschooled and.
Okay, don't say it like that.
Sorry.
But yeah, so.
I do need to be a little bit nicer. Sometimes I watch back like these clips and I'm like, be nice.
I've never felt like that, so
okay,
don't worry.
Good. I'm like, it's just fun banter, and then I'm like watching myself like.
No.
Anyway.
Sometimes we both get a little heated, I feel like.
I know. It's the books that does it to
us. But yeah, so Tucker's going to be a daddy.
Maybe.
We think.
I don't know. I haven't read the synopsis.
So it seems.
With Sabrina.
With Dean's arch nemesis, nonetheless.
Yeah.
So no wonder he's being shady. Tucker's been trying to hide it because he knows he's doing it. He's doing his brother wrong.
I guess. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal, but no. I get it. He was probably trying to make sure it was like a real thing before he like.
True. I'm sure we'll find out.
We're going to. We have to read it now. Like, that's a cliffhanger.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first really cliffhanger that there's been.
Yeah. They haven't, like, led into the next one,
so really. It's a good thing we didn't read them out of order, because I've heard some people say, like, oh, you can kind of jump around. Like, granted, you get, like, backstory from different things, but this would be one you definitely don't want to jump around. It's more fun
to read them in order, because they're all kind of, like, building. Like Hannah and Garrett are in this one, so it's fun to know their story already.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that wraps up the score. I can't keep them straight.
Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah. So that's the score. Elle Kennedy. It's a good read if you like it spicy.
It was very spicy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay.
So for what we've been dying to talk about all day, we've like been like, I mean, I don't know
about on edge, really, like, since Monday.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. Oh, that was yesterday.
Been holding back like so many things I want to text, so many things I want to say. Call Her Daddy is hosting Sarah J Maas, and we're not okay.
We're not okay.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be okay
there have
after
been
I
rumors
watch it.
Swirling for a while, and honestly didn't believe it.
No, I refused, because I was like, I am not getting my hopes up for once again another author to let me down.
I just didn't believe it. And Dumois posted something like a week ago, and let's face it, like, Dumois has been wrong before. She will continue to be wrong. Sometimes she's right, sometimes she's wrong, whatever. And again, that just like did not change my mind when she posted it. I was like, yeah, no, still don't believe it. And then Alex posted that. Everyone saw it. I know everyone saw it.
Everyone
saw it. Posted the teaser video on Monday.
Out.
And I was just like, oh.
Like, this shit is real. Like, that was the moment I was like, okay, I'm going to let myself get excited. Because
freak out?
Yeah. More like have a massive panic moment of excitement.
I hope it's like 2 hours long.
That would be amazing.
She like hasn't done an interview in what, 2 years or something? Like something she's been quiet for so long.
I mean, I feel like the only thing that's been circling for the past 2 years is that photo of her and Margaret Robbie.
Yeah.
Like that is the only Sarah J Maas. And then of course she finally announced over a year ago that like she had her little.
She finished ACOTAR.
Supposedly it was like 6 Arrow. Which
yeah,
that was a whole debate. Was it 6 to 8, 6 Arrow?
So I'm sure, fingers crossed, we're getting the ACOTAR 6
hopefully
announcement tomorrow.
So I'm thinking, my other thought was, is it a TV announcement? Do we finally have?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like this has to be a book announcement.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the fact that
as an author going on a podcast, a podcast to this degree, I feel like this has to be something a little bit more personal for her to do a sit-down interview. If she's going to make an announcement, I think it would need to be like a book announcement.
Yeah. So we know that there's supposedly additional. Well, we know that there's additional ACOTAR books coming,
but we don't know how many, right?
No, and supposedly, wait, there was something I saw. Let me see if I find it.
Okay,
and then there's also supposedly, there's Crescent City. There's still more of those. And then she has made comments somewhere along the line
that there's a new series
she's working on, and that she might revisit old ones, aka she could be returning to Throne of Glass.
I haven't seen anything about that.
That's another rumor that I've heard. Yeah.
We have got to finish that series, Kylie, because like we don't even know how it ends.
I know.
And I'm convinced that everything goes up in flames. So if that's the case, I don't think she's revisiting that.
Yeah, that's what you think. So it was either on, and maybe somebody's just pulling my leg, But
there's so many theories.
I know.
I also don't think that her teaser the teaser that she put up on Instagram was 6 through 8. I think it was really just 6.
But there was an arrow.
I know.
That's what I saw whenever I was like, and people were saying, I was like, I just see an arrow. Maybe it was Goodreads. I swear there was somebody posted, and it could have been just AI, and I didn't look into it enough because I was working. That there was like, you know how whenever a book is like going to be released, they like have the like placeholders.
Yeah.
That was
on Goodreads or
that was on like Goodreads or Barnes and Noble. Like there was something somewhere.
Well, as of right now, we're not getting any new books really. Like well, I guess we are getting new books in 2026, but I don't know, maybe. Are we getting ACOTAR in 2026? I hope so, because we're not getting a new Rebecca Yarrow's book. We're not getting a Fourth Wing book in 2026. Mm-hmm. When did we get our last one? Did we get it in 2025? We got it in January of 2025.
Yeah.
So
that feels like it was so much longer ago than that.
I know, it does. Speaking of that, Tyler is almost finished with Iron Flame.
But
he is like at the very end. Like Violet is currently in the like chamber dungeon.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Is it downstairs?
Downstairs. I mean, technically, yeah. So he keeps sending me updates on like all this stuff. Yeah, it's so funny.
That's I think Iron Flame was probably one of my favorites.
It was good. It was a good one.
But yeah, anyway. So it could be Throne of Glass. It could be Crescent City. It could be Court of Thorns and Roses.
Have you read Crescent City?
We don't freaking know. No. Remember? We both have to read that.
Yeah. We have a lot to do.
There's so much.
But you've read ACOTAR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking most likely, like, I think it's going to be a book, maybe.
I think it's going to be ACOTAR 6.
What if it's nothing?
It's going to be something. She's going to announce at least one thing, and I think it's going to be ACOTAR 6.
Mm-hmm. Have you also been seeing and this may be totally, like, unrelated, but have you also seen Madeline Klein? I've seen several posts with Madeline Klein reading Throne of Glass.
Yeah, I've seen that too, but I've also seen a couple of other people, like a couple of other actors that I don't necessarily know that are also doing it. And I'm starting to think that I'm wondering if actors are starting to do that in hopes to get cast.
That's what
get traction.
I had that thought, or I'm like, is it on purpose? Because Fourth Wing, Iron Flame has been a book, same thing, that has been popping up in people's hands.
Yeah.
On social media.
I think like actors or aspiring actors, like kind of in that field, are kind of taking advantage of that and
trying to run with
trying to get on the radar of some casting directors and like getting their names in the running, which is fine.
That's not a bad move.
But it's confusing for us girlies out here.
It's stressful. It's not,
because we're on the lookout for Easter eggs.
Be careful about our feelings. Be careful with our hearts, okay? Like, protect us, because we have enough stress and like anxiety and everything else going on with all the Easter eggs that these authors think are fun to throw around.
Seriously.
But yeah, so part of me, like, I want it to be a book, but I wouldn't be mad if it was a TV or some kind of adaptation.
I just don't think that's what it's going to be, because I feel like we hear about those things from other places. Yeah. I feel like it's never usually the author
that's going to announce it first.
We always hear about it really early, and then a lot of times it gets like dropped, or it takes forever to go through, and then we hear about the casting, and then, you know,
I think we've talked about this maybe briefly, but like, if you could pick between Throne of Glass and ACOTAR for a TV adaptation, which one would you choose?
I don't think we have talked about that. That's a good question.
Because as much as I love ACOTAR, I feel like Throne of Glass would be like,
I feel like TV series.
Throne of Glass would be the girlies version of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I think Throne of Glass would perform better because Game of Thrones performed so well, and it's pretty much the same thing.
I think Throne of Glass would be the girlies Game of Thrones. I think it could go on for many seasons, and I think it would just thrive on television. As a TV series, obviously.
It's not even that girly, though. That's what I was trying to explain to Tyler the other night.
Well, and I say girly just
because girls read it.
Well,
but it's really not very girly.
But it's not. No, and that's the series that I've been trying to, I think, get Jordan into.
Yeah, because it's not that romance heavy.
He likes Percy Jackson. He likes Harry Potter, like all that stuff. I was like, this is literally the same thing. It's like magic and mythical creatures, sort of, and like fighting. War. And I'm just like, there's a
little bit of romance, but it's not romance heavy.
That the main character's a girl. Ooh.
These are romance heavy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think that, and to that point too, I think once again, Throne of Glass would be the better adaptation because it's gonna pull both genders.
Yeah. It's going to, pull everybody. So ACOTAR 6 is going to be about Elaine.
Maybe.
It has to be, right?
I feel like it would have to be. But you've got,
because we have Nesta here.
Elaine, you've got Azriel.
Oh, it's going to be about both of them.
Or is it?
Who's she kind of in a love triangle with?
Well, she's mated to Lucian.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Gosh, it's been forever since there was the bonus chapter where Azriel and her kind of had a moment. And and Rhysand was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that shit. And Azriel's like, dude, it literally makes perfect sense. Like, all of...
like, what the heck?
You
it completes and Cassian, the friend group.
Exactly. Like, you and Cassian got a sister where I should get a sister.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just how it's supposed to be. But I've seen theories about how, like, maybe, like, the mate bond was, like, a distraction. Like, whenever she came out and, like, I don't know.
A distraction?
Like, well, like, so when she came out of the cauldron and then, like, Lucian and her, it was kind of, like, because of all the chaos going on and trying to protect her. I don't know. Like, there was, like, Lucian kind of, it just, like... I'm explaining this really poorly.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but basically, I don't understand where it comes from.
She can, like, choose, maybe. Like, and, like, but, I have no idea. But then it's, like, at the same time, like, Lucian's just, like, okay. Lucian's either going to have to grow some balls and step up.
Uh-huh.
I love that he's, like...
He's not a bad character.
No, I love that he's being so kind and, like, gentle towards her. Because, obviously, like, if it's, like, this typical mate bond, like, this is killing him. Right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's not like I don't necessarily want them together. Like I love that,
and not
Azriel
unless he
like
changes something here.
Yeah, I love that Azriel's like putting his like neck out there and like
I love a good love triangle. So you know, if we're getting ACOTAR 6, I would love to see a little Azriel.
But then there's also like Eris. Everybody's like wanting to know like who's he end up with.
Who's Eris?
Lucian's brother. He's the one that danced with Nesta and like made Cassian jealous, and he's kind of playing both sides with his dad and like Rhysand, and like I think he's a good guy
because he wants to take over,
and I think he knows, and also more.
Wait, wasn't he the one that was supposed to be
more
with her? Yeah,
he was supposed to marry more.
Yeah,
and I think that he knew maybe more than what we think as far as like more like her like what she wants and this and that, and and so I think maybe he was trying to do her a service in the horrible way that he could only do it.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I don't know.
That whole situation is
there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah,
and I know Sarah has plans for it.
Yeah, I think we're going to get into all of that for sure.
Next other thought, is book 6 going to be bigger than book 5? Or
I swear to God, if we end up with this, I'm gonna be livid.
So maybe it was AI, maybe it was actually a thing, but the picture that I saw was 2 books and a novella. So technically, I think some people say Court of Silver Flames is book 4 because the Starlight, that's technically a novella. So some people say it's book 4. I say it's book 5.
Yeah, I do
but
too.
The little thing, like those little placeholder things that somebody posted about, which, like I said, could have been AI because I can't find anything now. But it was 2 books and a novella.
That would be wild if she releases that much. I just don't believe it. But I also didn't believe she was going to go on Call Her Daddy. So what do I know?
Yeah. And I guess I didn't realize Alex was a reader.
She's not.
And or maybe maybe it's just.
I was going to say something, but I'm going to say it offline instead.
Oh, okay.
Also, I have something.
Don't cancel us.
I have something to tell you that I saw that I've been meaning to tell you for weeks now, and I can't remember if I sent it to you or not, but I definitely sent it to Kelly.
Wait, are you going to tell me right now, or are you just hyping this up to tell me later?
No, I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
That other thing I'm going to say offline, I'm going to tell you offline, but this is not an offline thing. This is about Throne of Glass and about when to read Assassin's Blade, because I feel like these people need to know as well.
God. Have we not thought about this enough?
I know, but this is a really good point, and I can't remember if I sent it to you or not. But I sent it to Kelly because she's currently deciding whether or not to read it
you
first
didn't tell me this.
or third.
I need to talk to Kelly. Okay.
She's still here, so she has a little bit before she's.
Well, tell her she has to talk to me before she makes a decision.
Okay, whatever. I'll direct her towards our episode. Okay, listen. So, so I saw this thing and it was like, why would you read Assassin's Blade first? Why? Now I'm going to butcher it.
Probably because it wasn't really all that great.
Listen. What? Assassin's Blade?
No, I mean, like, this explanation.
No, it was really good. It made perfect sense. It was like, why would you shouldn't read Assassin's Blade first, because why would you read Selena's story first if she wasn't ready to tell you about it yet? Because that's not the way the story was written, right? Sarah didn't write it that way. Or she didn't publish it that way, and that's wise, because, like, it starts with Throne of Glass.
But also...
because Selena wasn't ready to share her story.
If she was just sharing stories...
She was sharing herself. And if she wasn't ready to share it with us...
Sarah could have just put that in the books as, like, a flashback.
I'm going to find it, and I'm going to send it to you, because I sent it to Kelly. And she was like, wow, I think I already have her converted, so that was a while ago.
It's chronologically wrong.
It doesn't matter about chronological. It's emotionally correct. Like, I shouldn't get to read your history before I meet you.
I'm an open book. I probably told you too much from the get-go, and I'm not really sure why you stuck around. But
you are. Yeah, you're a bad example. We go on one road trip, and Kelly's like,
just like that. Word vomit everywhere.
And I'm like, we're best friends. Okay, I can't find it, but I'm going to find it, and I'm going to send it to you. It was good, and I was like, yeah, that makes total sense.
I'm going to start.
It was so beautifully written.
Like, searching
I'm gonna
for things to send to Kelly.
I'm going to block you from Kelly.
Read it first, and this is why. I'm going to find the most devastating thing I can
feel like I'm usually very unbiased when I tell people. I try to give them a very unbiased opinion, because you can't mess it up.
No.
There's no bad way to read it. But anyway.
We've already had a whole episode.
I know. We can't talk about it anymore. Call Her Daddy tomorrow. I think we're going to go live on TikTok tomorrow night.
We'll see if we can, like, we're going to try to, like, show, I mean, obviously, like, we don't want to get in trouble for, like, you know,
copyright
or anything, but we wanted to try to, like, watch it with you guys and, like, so, like, kind of show, like, so I don't know, we'll either, like, try to show it as we're watching it, or
we could just go live after we watch it and kind of talk about some things.
So we'll see. But we're gonna be freaking out. So.
Yeah. So freak out with us. Yeah. So we'll probably be on TikTok live. Yeah. So check that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have anything else.
No. I mean, I'm excited that Phoebe got cast. Phoebe from Bridgerton. I'm not going to try to butcher her last name because we just butcher names. It's just a thing.
Is her name actually Phoebe? Wait.
Crap. I'm pretty
I think her name in the show is Phoebe Bridgerton.
Crap, you're right.
I think that's her character's
What's
name.
Her name?
I don't know the actress's name.
Anyway, the girl from Bridgerton is cast in Beach Read
by Emily Henry. Nice.
And so that's really exciting because I love her and I haven't seen her in anything. I think
she'll be great in that.
I haven't seen her in anything since then.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to look this up.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Name? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the big news story is Call Her Daddy episode tomorrow, so that's
yeah. Her name's Phoebe.
Oh, it is. I thought her name in the show was Phoebe.
Daphne.
Oh, it was Daphne. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, I swear it was Phoebe.
Those two names have the same feel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
All right, so we will possibly see you tomorrow. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
This podcast will be out tomorrow. And then we'll see you again.
Probably tomorrow night.
You get a double dose.
Tune in. Yeah, and you deserve it after the past month of
We're
the
working extra for you.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
See you tomorrow.